Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a much asked tutorial about brows. I actually don't have any makeup on apart from a bit of lip balm at the moment, and I'm going to go straight in with my brows. Normally I'll probably tend to do a little bit of base and then my brows, but either way my brows are always before my eye makeup, blusher, lips and things like that. As you can see, very thin, over plucked. Did it when I was a teenager and unfortunately they don't grow back. But I'm going to show you how to make it look really fluffy and natural just with my much loved powder and a brush. What I'm going to do is I'm using grey for this. If you have blonde hair like me, you really want to like mimic that like ashiness that you get in the hair. So grey is a perfect colour. Try not to go too like more of the reddish browns, because when they come in contact with the redness on the skin, you'll often find they tend to look a little more redder. If you've got brunette hair, then opt for like your mahoganies, your espressos, depending if you've got more warm. Saddle's also a brilliant colour for it. We have these in our brow kits. We have them in light, medium and dark. And if you're after something even more simple than that, we have it in the all-in-one, where you have your perfectly defined long wear pencil, you have your product colour on one end and you still have the groomer on the other end. Let's get started then. I always take a little bit of this just on my brush. I really layer it up actually. And then I always start with straight lines. So what you want to do is look at almost the front of the brow, and a great guide is to almost gently, just in line with the side of the nostril there and upwards. That's always a rough guide of where to apply it. You can also do the same through the centre of the eye. There's the arch, you can see that's in line already. And then through the outer corner of the eye to the tail, and again you can see that's in line already. So what I normally tend to do, and you can see here, is I actually extend the front of my brow. Now the trick is, once you've got those areas in place where you want to start and finish, you almost then want to start with straight lines. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing a straight line from the front of the brow up towards the arch, just like that. From the front I'm going to gently brush upwards just to see where that brow hair ends, and you can see by brushing it up I'm getting it to about here, which means that's a really good guide to know how thick you can go with your brow and still get it to look natural. So you can see again I'm doing another straight line. I'm not going to curve it, I'm going to create that straight line from the front of my brow all the way up to my arch there, and I just softly build that by brushing up at the front, getting that not completely square but slightly squarer front for a more cleaner look, and then building that straight line there and connecting it to the arch. And then once I've got a really good guide of how full I want to go, I then just colour all the way in between the brow. Oh my gosh, look at the difference already. Look at that. And this is what I do love about powder with it, because it does look really natural. You can kind of get that fluffy look without it looking drawn on. Now, once I've got the front of my brow looking how I want it to look, I'm then going to go and add a little more to the tail of the brow. And so I'm filling just underneath there and really just softly extending that out. And don't be frightened to kind of draw quite straight, harsh lines in to start with, because you want a good guide to know where you're putting that colour. Whereas I find if you start off quite soft and build up softly, it almost blurs. You don't get a definite guide of where you want the colour. So don't be frightened to draw that in quite strong first, because you have your groomer on the other end, and that's now where I go through like areas like here, a little harsh, and I'd probably say a little harsh through here. So what I tend to do is just brush that all out. So now you're getting that really soft finish through the front of the brow, always brushing up and outwards. I'm now gonna go in with my next favourite product. I use the clear brow shaper. These do come in so many colours and I love them, but for me, clear, it's so universal. Or if you just want a really easy, everyday, 30 seconds, if that, then go for the coloured one of these and they will make your life so much easier. But look how groomed it looks. It's kind of like hairspray for the brow, and it really does hold up the brow hair nicely. So I find I can really brush up the front here and get it looking really feathered, and then keep that clean strokes there. Remember those straight lines I start with the bottom, I just find it easier. So there you go, there's my harsh straight line first. Then softly brush up at the front. Get the width of the brow there. There we go, that's where I can see right here is where I want to continue that width. So straight line again. And then colour in between the lines and just finish off the tail. Then again, just so you can see the difference, you want to get the shape first. Don't worry about the harsh lines to start, because now I'm going to soften that more at the front again. It's kind of like you're going in and erasing those guidelines you've created at the beginning, and then fix that in place with the clear brow shaper. Good, fluffy, soft, natural brows. My favourite kind. So let me get nice and close. Love. And that was done with the grey eyeshadow, which you can get in the medium brow kit. Remember, the brow kits come in light, medium, dark, so you can head into store, check out online. But I would say if you're anything like my skin tone, go for medium. Any lighter, go for light. Any darker, go for dark. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Any questions, comment below. I'll be sure to get back to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.